Well, it's probably taken me a couple of hours messing and fiddling about, but I finally got this cylinder barrel to fit the engine and go all the way over the 5 barrel and head studs and over the little stud that comes up from the tappet chest as well. And I've done so basically by concentrating on this barrel stud hole here, and obviously this one here, which now looks more like a figure of 8 than a hole by the time I'd sort of filed it to a point where it would pass over the stud. But that's not a problem. It's not an oily area as such, and a good washer will clamp that down and cover it, so that's not a problem. Over here, what I did, I managed to save the gasket face for what it's worth. Not that there's much there anyway, there wasn't to begin with. I used a very long 9mm drill bit, and I put it in. I clamped the cylinder barrel between soft jaws in the vise so that I could go in to this hole horizontally with the drill, and what I did is I kept a little bit of weight on it in that direction outwards, so I didn't interfere with the area between the cylinder barrel spigot and that little bit of gasket face that we've got, so that hasn't changed. So I managed to sort of manipulate the drill and just gently and carefully pulling it a little to sort of, if you like, open out the hole in that direction a little. Keep going in with the drill. Eventually the hole will sort of dictate a path that the drill bit will follow, but when you've gone so far in at a slight angle, and then you go all the way in and then repeat from the bottom again, applying pressure in this case, very dark there now I know, but in a corresponding direction as I started off going into the hole from that side, I've managed to actually slew the barrel stud hole over by, I don't know, maybe half a degree if that, but it's just enough between that and enlarging the hole very, very slightly. It's been enough, and the cylinder barrel, as you're about to see, will now go fully home. There we are. So at last I can consider my cylinder head options and possibly fitting one. We should have a nice early G2 style engine with a nice high compression Meteor Minor Sports piston in there, and my retarded inlet cam, if I remember. It's so long ago since I built this engine, but I'll have notes and I'll have pictures. But finally I've managed to get over a massive hurdle and get that cylinder barrel to fit, but no way would that have fitted as it was. But that was a couple of hours well spent, I would say.